Hello! Today I'm doing my updated boyish gender affirming makeup tutorial because I got some questions and I just want to redo it because why not? I'm non-binary, so I avoid feminizing makeup because it doesn't make me feel good, and I've finally figured out a way that I can actually wear makeup and still feel confident and actually feel like, you know, extra hot. This is that makeup look. It's extremely beginner friendly, so if you're a boy, a girl, both, this is for you. So I did my skin prep. I just washed my face, moisturized, etc. And now I'm gonna, oh my god, did something leak? I know what leaked, it was my concealer. I was just on a trip and, you know, things explode sometimes. My first step whenever I'm doing my makeup is this serum from Experiment. It's called Super Saturated. This is a little bit more on the pricey side. I use it as a primer. There's a lot of primers out there you can find. Like there's some from e.l.f. that are really cheap. This is less about the products and more about the method. But this serum always has my makeup looking like super blended and just like really good. So I always use this as my skin prep. I have to get my hair out of my face. So I just got my makeup sponge a little wet, and now we're gonna go in with my concealer, which is the only face product I use. I don't use like a foundation or anything. This concealer has begun to like squish out and leak, so that's not ideal. But this is the Quickie concealer from Urban Decay and I love it. It's perfect. So what I do with my concealer is I just use this all over my face. So I'll put a couple lines on my cheeks, and this is just to like even out my skin tone, on my chin, on my forehead. You can make the decision of whether you want to cover up blemishes or not. It's actually not required. You can let your pimples shine if you want to. And I also put some dots under my eyes. So next what I'm going to do is just blend this out. I'm going to start with my cheeks, and basically I'm going to start with the areas that I want to be the most blended, because the longer you leave the concealer in place, it gets a little bit tackier and basically the color is going to blend out a little less, so it's going to be more opaque. So I'm leaving the spots under my eyes until last because that's where I want the most coverage, and I'm just tapping around with this sponge. The sponge is my favorite way to blend out makeup. It does hold bacteria, so that's a thing, but it's definitely my favorite application personally, kind of leaving this spot over this blemish to help that get tacky as well. And basically what I'm just doing is just evening out my skin tone, especially on my cheeks, covering up any like nervous blushing that might arise. I've talked about this before. It's like my social event makeup. Wow, that's like the best I've ever covered a pimple in my life. You're witnessing it. And now we're gonna go into the under eye. I generally like don't bring it onto my eyelids that much because I like more shadow. I don't like my eyelids to be looking really bright, and if I bring too much concealer there, I have to like put bronzer on my eyelids to make them look how I want them to look again. That is looking like my face makeup is all blended out. For powder for my face, I'm actually gonna use a new powder today because I just got one and I want to try it. Your face powder is basically just gonna set the cream makeup and make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and there are a lot of options for face powders. The past couple months I've been using the L'Oreal Infallible Powder Foundation. This adds some extra coverage, but it's super mattifying, which is not a look that I really like. I like having still some shine and some dewiness to my skin. So today we're going to try out the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I'm worried it's going to make me sparkly, but we shall see. So I got some powder on my brush and tapped it off a bit because it's a loose powder. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to set under my eyes especially, and then bring that down everywhere I put the cream makeup basically. And I like to do this with like sort of a dabbing motion here, just to really press the powder into the skin. Definitely going in on my forehead. La la la. Powdering done. The only other face makeup that I do personally is bronzer. Some people use contour to get more of a masculine aesthetic in the face, a little chiseled feature. I don't have the right contour shade to do that, so I'm just gonna use bronzer, and this will help add a little bit of color back into the face that we got rid of when we added a bunch of face products. So I'm using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. This is just a good shade for me, and that's what I have. And I'm gonna take it on a brush, and I'm gonna go really just right on the tops of my cheekbones, so where like the sun would come down and burn me and bronze me, etc. That's where I like my cheek products to stay. Oh my god, wow, that went on heavy. And I prefer to really keep it up high here because I feel like if I bronze more of my cheek zone down here, it just makes my face look a little rounder, a little more rosy and feminine, and yeah, I'm avoiding the femme look. And also I feel like it just works really well for my face to keep it up higher. Like I feel like it just looks good. Is this too dark now? Am I crazy? I've been staring at extremely bright screens all day. Honestly, this bronzer is like a little more shimmery than I want, but it's the bronzer I have and it's the bronzer I'm gonna use until I get a new bronzer. I'm just gonna take it to my chin as well and at the top of my forehead as well, just to give the bronze all over look. I also like doing some on the bridge of my nose. I think that looks cute. In these same places, especially across the bridge of the nose and the cheeks, is where you can add blush if you want to wear blush. I usually just wear bronzer because blush can be a little more femme, but if you're looking for a slightly more femme version, blush is a great thing to add just at the tops of your cheeks, across your nose. You're gonna look adorable. The bronzer on the side is way heavier, but I'm not gonna fix it. Can't even tell because of the lighting. That is our face makeup done. Now we're gonna move on to eyes. So for eyes, I like doing this method of eyeliner that is like my secret trick to the mask makeup. So, hi. I'm taking a brown eyeliner because that's a little more subtle for my skin tone. And I'm just gonna line my lower lash line a bit and bring it out into like a subtle, very subtle kind of wing. Like not even, just slightly out. And it will look a little crazy at first, but we're gonna fix it. This eyeliner is from e.l.f., by the way. And once we've done that, I'm just gonna rub with my finger. This might rub off some of the concealer under my eye, but low-key, it's a vibe. I don't mind looking a little tired. And I'm also gonna put some on my upper lash line and blend that out as well, just to help it look not too bottom heavy on my eyes. If you want to give this sort of a guy liner look, basically you can go over the brown with black eyeliner and do the same smudging and line your waterline. I'm going for this subtle look today, not the full guy liner. I can do a full guy liner tutorial if so desired. Easy peasy, it's very easy to do. The world would benefit from more guy liner in my opinion, as in so many people would be so hot. Now, what differs from my last makeup tutorial is that I've started wearing mascara again. In my last video, I said I didn't wear mascara anymore because it's like too feminizing, and yes, mascara is feminizing, but I wear it like in a much more subtle way than I used to. So here's what I do. Give my eyelashes a little curl. And then this mascara is Make Waves from Tower 28. I love this mascara. It's really good. I'm just gonna do super subtle mascara. We're bringing you back in. So really just like a couple little swipes. I want it to look really natural, and this mascara is great for this. It just looks super natural if you go light with it. So yeah, I'm only doing that much. Then also bring it on the lower lash line. It just makes you look like you have like abnormally beautiful eyelashes. I'm already kind of blessed in the eyelash department, but there's some people out there that's just crazy. You know the people I'm talking about. My final step is setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is like hairspray for your face. I used to sort of dab this in with my beauty blender, but I stopped doing that and it looks better. So yeah, I'm just gonna like let that dry on my face. And my makeup, I swear, like can last through me sweating and like running around. Like it really lasts. Like it's kind of impressive actually. So I'm like not even trying to do super long lasting makeup, but it works. I think it's honestly the Urban Decay products, like they are known for being really long lasting. And that is the finished makeup look. These out. It's a vibe. I love it so much. Everyone has sort of different comfort levels when it comes to like androgynous makeup. Like what does that really mean for you? Like some people like would never wear makeup, can't do it. I personally don't wear like lip products. Sometimes I'll wear a little like shiny, glossy like lip balm, but usually no lip products, just chapstick. But let me know your makeup look, your go-to. Sometimes people watch these videos that I make that don't wear makeup though. If that's you, I see you. Thank you for watching my video anyway. Thank you for joining the space, and I will see you in the next one.